What keeps you sane right now? I see you struggling with current conservative brain rot. I don't know. Dumping a lot of time into the studio has been fun. What keeps me sane? Probably also that the election is close by. And the election being close by means it will be over this hump soon, and then, I don't know what we'll do after that. If I ask Lena to bring me a Red Bull, is that abusive? There definitely are subtle racial elements to it. Arab Israelis are almost always prohibited from settling in the West Bank. Less than 1% of the settlers in the West Bank are Israeli Arabs. Maybe I'd have to dig into that. It wouldn't surprise me if there are... It wouldn't surprise me if there were like some racially discriminatory things in Israel. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I would never like out of hand dismiss that. However, racial discrimination is not apartheid, right? And I think I've had debates with some people where we've talked about, where they start talking about like, this is apartheid because of all these racial discrimination. It's like, wait, hold on. Well, no, actually, I'm sorry. What am I even saying? We've already gotten through this whole conversation. Because I'll say, like, do you think that racial discrimination is apartheid? But then I remember Muin Rabbani did that. He was like, I heard you say that Jim Crow wasn't apartheid. I was like, no, it wasn't. It's not. It's obviously not. It's clearly not. But I guess in their mind, they want to say every single form of racial discrimination is apartheid. And it's like, okay, well, this is retarded. Do we keep this? I don't like having random dumb shit like this in the studio, but people play these games. Extension cables? Oh my God, I asked you guys a while ago, like, why the fuck do people use SDI inputs instead of HDMI inputs? Having things that can lock on set is really important so that when people are tripping over cables, they're not yanking shit out. Don't forget that. Unless you want it to be yanked out so that the whole thing doesn't come toppling down, then don't do that. So many random fucking multi-outlets. How do you respond to the argument that Israel purposely wants a majority Jewish population in regards to being Israeli/non-Israeli? They do. Israel does explicitly want a majority Jewish population, of course. The problem is that ethnicity and nationality they're difficult things to analyze from a Western perspective because, well, especially from an American perspective, because we're incredibly multi-ethnic. Although even in the United States, we cap immigration from different countries. Like I think it's 7%, no more than 7% of our immigrants legally that come here per year can come from any individual country. It has to be split up that way. Now, obviously for Israel, they want to have an explicitly Jewish majority. But I think one of the issues too that people don't appreciate, or they don't give a fuck about it, whatever, is the Israeli ethnic minority feels like if they are the ethnic population of Israel, the Jews feel like if they become an ethnic minority, that they will be eradicated, which there's arguably historical precedence for. So. These Anchor multi-outlets are really nice. I'm a huge fucking Anchor simp. I have way too much of their shit. Isn't it crazy that the North Koreans are fighting in Ukraine? Yeah, they're all over there, battling it out. OJ is someone who's feeling somewhat parasocial with you and Dan, and in the sense that I can't get enough of your content. I think entirely too much about all the stuff that happens here. Send your mom my way. Ha 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 ha. What is the distinction between anti-Semitism and Islamophobia? Why is one okay? Because generally anti-Semitism refers to a hatred of, this is not American, is it? Of the Jewish ethnic group. And Islamophobia can refer to a disdain for the religion, although oftentimes people that are Islamophobic just hate Muslims or Arabs. So I mean, it could be used the same way, but like anti-Semitism explicitly refers to being opposed to the Jewish people, not just the religion. I'm never using any of these chargers, right? I should just throw all this shit away. How do you feel on Kamala's chances, given every major poll has Trump in the lead by huge margins, and then Polymarket has him at 70%? I don't know. Nice troll. I feel like people should just accept his win at this point. I actually agree with you. If I was a conservative, I wouldn't even waste my time voting. I feel like Trump is basically completely won. I don't even think I would go, because it's like, what's the point, right? What the fuck is this an AT&T box? It is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is a 5 gigabit box. And we don't even have 5 gigabit internet. Fuck you guys. Do you think a place like Polymarket are being used as political propaganda to obscure where the majority lies? Yeah, of course. Everything on the internet right now is being used like propagandized because Elon Musk has basically greenlit like tech billionaires to basically use and abuse their platforms however they want. But remember, conservatives have lied to their audiences and told them that the left has been doing it for years, so why wouldn't they do it, right? Yeah. When you say the Jewish ethnicity is diverse, though, historically they've been Persian, Slavic, white, Arab, etc. So, what is the goal in asking that question? Do you think that people that are anti-Semitic care? I don't know why you would ask me that question. Why are tech bros going MAGA? I don't know. It's a phenomenon I would need to study more. Are movies banned when you go? Yeah, you guys are way too creepy and weird on movie shit, so now it's banned. Next year we'll reevaluate. Can you explain? No, because that's a waste of time. You either know or you're pretending not to know. You consider streaming on Facebook? Fuck that. Tech and crypto bros are going MAGA because Trump won't regulate all their companies. Yeah, maybe like that because they're worried about fucking crypto regulation or some stupid shit like that. Yeah. Did you ever follow up with the Finkelstein court docs? No, I don't think I've seen anything recently. Everyone is speculating. Wanted to see what it was. People know what it is. People are just way too weird and creepy. There's like way too many like pedophile comments and weird shit. And like anytime a girl is on like a fucking Coomer emotes, it's like the weirdest. Like it's just incel like cringe shit. had to eat one type of seafood for the rest of your life, what would you eat? I don't know. What the fuck? Has base Factorio been solved? Should I just go main bus and go to DLC? It's a game. What do you mean? You play it how you want. Like, has it been solved? Why do we have this? Bifold table. We don't need this. Actually, this should go over here. Fuck this. Do I need 15 different? I don't need these. No, we don't need any of this. Is there any respectable Republican in office currently, even if you disagree with them? If not, what would a respectable non-retarded GP even look like? The problem is you have to play ball with Trump's agenda or else you get like completely excised from the party. So it's hard. It's hard, yeah. No, I don't think there are any good Republicans right now. Did you see Devin being weirded out by Dan? I didn't watch a lot of the stream, but I was like cleaning all this shit up. But also, yeah, Dan went a little hard. Hey, listen, it's Dan's crusade. It's a man on a mission. Okay, let me go grab my Red Bull, hold on. Can I turn this off? Oh, ooh. Wait, can you hear me? Is my mic back? No. Good one. Did you actually feel bones like you told Wes on AE? It makes no sense. What the fuck? Oh, man. Insides of vaginas are weird. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in there sometimes. A lot of weird caverns and pockets of time and space. Oh, that closet. Looks so much better. Oh. How much gambling did Wes end up doing? No clue. Are you gonna stream on the PC later? I don't know, I might, we'll see. IUD strings? Yeah, sometimes they're really bad. I don't know why. What changes that? For some, I don't know if you can change it or if you can like have the doctor change it, but for some women you can feel the IUD like when you're all the way inside, it pokes, it like stabs your dick. It's not good. Very not good. Ugh. Just reading about like how IUDs go in and everything and the whole process. I know a girl who tried like 2 different ones and her body ended up like rejecting them both. Like it collapses, like it'll like turn into like an, I couldn't do it. Mad props. If you're a girl and you went through with it. Jesus. What is this? Flexible desktop webcam stand. Okay. I was listening to a Jew and a Palestinian friend of the radar from 2011. The Arab brought up that there were highways that Arabs couldn't drive on. Is that true? The Jew agreed with him, but said it's because you guys always blow shit up. Do those still exist? In Israel proper, I don't believe that's the case. In the West Bank, I know there are a lot of weird checkpoints that got thrown up. I don't know if they would have been there in 2011, though, so I can't speak to that as much. But that might have been true in the West Bank. How is Kashiwa Dusuke one of your top artists? Where did you find him? I don't know, a long time ago when I was playing StarCraft. Did you take Wes out to dinner yesterday? No, he didn't want to go. He just wanted to go gamble. What? That's, maybe. What about birth control rings? I don't even know how those work. Hmm. Make sure I'm not missing anything important. Okay. Do you know what Open Anthem is? The agreement took place on there. It is super interesting. The same fights we're having today play out back then. I think you should listen to it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the same fights have been happening for like 80 years. I thought about where you're going to once you leave Twitter. I think I'll probably try posting on Threads. We'll do a big stream to get people to sign up to it. And then we'll see that for a little bit. I don't know. I realize now like how people use Twitter. And that basically all you're supposed to do on Twitter is you just blast out tweets and you just don't give a fuck about who responds or what the engagement is or whether you're right or wrong or whatever. It is just a purely propaganda platform. That's all it's for, which is a very boring way to engage. I don't like it. It's not enjoyable. I don't think it's good for people's mental health. I think it does negatively impact a lot of people that use it too much. So I just feel like it's not good to support the platform. Like I don't think it's good to have like my audience there even. Okay, what are we doing? This camera stuff, film. Where should she keep the camera? Oh, I don't know. Where are all these shirts? Americans for Contraception. Why do we have these shirts back here? Okay. Okay, film. Oh, something like that. Don't know, don't care. Vacuum. Did we look up this vacuum? How much is this vacuum worth? Somebody tell me. Is this like a $60 vacuum? Look it up. What is this? Eureka Power Speed. I like how anytime you make any kind of appliance, you just like put like random words like power, speed, rugged, extreme. Ugh. You should move to Blue Sky instead. You can use your own URL as a handle. Yeah, but like nobody even uses Blue Sky. Oh fuck, that decentralized shit doesn't seem like. Don't you feel like you'll be out of the conversation a bit if you're off Twitter? I mean, we can still like look and see what's going on Twitter. The problem is like, I don't know if you're more in the conversation on Twitter, because Twitter is just like, do you know what the conversation is on Twitter right now? It's fucking insane. It's crazy. I still get people that DM me and they're like, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I still get people that DM me that are like, I watch you get destroyed by Owen Schroyer. Somebody sent me this meme to Jack. I don't know if you guys are able to see this. Why is this so intense? Wait. Wait. There. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you think Twitter might calm down if Trump loses, or do you think Musk has gone too far? If Trump loses, Musk will completely and totally abandon whatever current bullshit he's on. Yeah. If you leave Twitter, you're just gonna stop talking to normal conservatives as much. I don't know if there are normal conservatives anymore. I'm not sure. The DGG Twitter community is just starting to manifest. If you break that community, it will be very hard to build it back up. Oh shit, that is true. We do have the Dali ban on Twitter. Oh fuck, I actually didn't consider that at all. Fuck. Oh fuck. I don't know. Actually, well, now, I don't know. I'll think about it. Now I have to think about it. Okay. What? We have like so many random... What is this? Table. White table. Random white table. Okay. I don't feel any pain. Okay. Let's go on a YouTube chat. You should consider getting a dedicated director for election day. Oh yeah, I have to talk about that. We'll finish, let me finish this. Almost done. Okay, whatever. The only mess of cables I have are like back here, but this is kind of like a, just a little fucked area. I don't care. That's where all my slack is for my cables. What the fuck is this? Listen, this is a quick heads up. I love all of you so much, okay? I love you all so much. You're very beautiful and precious. Please don't give me anything, because I don't have room for it. I can't hold on to it. And then I feel guilty. You've guilt tripped me. You're gift raping me when you give me things, okay? Just don't. Don't ever do it. What the fuck? What is this? Wooden stamp set. Okay. Okay. This, I think, is important. Do you ever plan to start posting pictures of your bridges guests on your Instagram? Oh yeah, we should. We take Polaroids with them, but we should take like actual pictures. Yeah, I'll start doing that. Or actually, this should go. Do you ever plan on hosting debates on bridges? I don't know. Can you show them? They're these guys. You can't really see them that well because I don't have them lit or anything, but they're cute. If you like Polaroid things. Okay. Am I ever keeping this big painting? What do you think? Not much of a painting guy, and I don't know if this like vibes with me at all. I don't know if it like expresses anything. The majority of conservative voters only have moderate or less confidence their vote will be accurately counted. Oh, it sounds like you shouldn't waste your time doing it then. The Daily Man community on Twitter is more active than Nick Fuentes or Hasan's community on Twitter. It's a superpower. Well, so we're more active than Hasan's community because Hasan doesn't have a community that much, really. They're not really, you can't find Hasan's community presence anywhere on the internet because he just exists on Twitch. And it's a lot of like young people, and he doesn't really do a good job at building a community. It's just like fans. For Fuentes, Fuentes is just too niche, and he's fucked himself. I said it, and I will continue to say it. I said it at the time. He fucked himself with the Kanye West thing, and he did. That was probably the end point of his career, was the Kanye West thing. So Fuentes doesn't appear big on the internet because he just doesn't have very many fans. But they're very good at like pretending to be a lot of people, like either doing bots or like being very militantly active for the few people that are there. But there's nowhere near. Like if I had to guess, if Fuentes was to stream legitimately with no like viewer padding by like site stats or bots or whatever, Fuentes probably streams to maybe, my guess would be 5 to 800 people would be my guess. Hasan has a lot of support on Twitter, it seems like. Is that just leftist though? Hasan doesn't have fans on Twitter. He has leftist communities that he can synergize with on Twitter, but they're not like his fans. They're just other people that kind of like synergize with him because he's part of that. He's part of like that community. So they can synergize. What is this? Let's revive Google Plus. Fuentes is a super dope stream setup. It looks nice, sure. Yeah. Then how does he manage to do the AFPAC stuff, or is that dead now? I think the AFPAC stuff is dead now. I don't know. Maybe he'll try to do it again next year. We'll see, but I don't know. I'm not sure. They canceled it. They didn't do it this year, right? But those guys also had a lot of problems maintaining relationships. Fuentes blew up like every relationship that he'd formed, right? The Ali Alexander thing crashed and burned. The Milo Yiannopoulos thing crashed and burned. The Kanye West stuff didn't pan out. Donald Trump publicly disavowed him. Is John Doyle the guy, or who was the guy that came from his community? Nick something? Some guy that like, yeah, he's just, Fuentes has burned a lot of bridges. He's lost a lot of political capital. He banked a lot on the Kanye West stuff. His website was like a big drag expense. Sneeko and him go back and forth. I don't know if Sneeko and Nick will ever truly break up though, because they both kind of need each other right now, because they're both like super canceled and they can both kind of like make content with each other and vibe and all that with each other. When there aren't a lot of other people who'd be like willing to. So I don't know if those two will ever truly be over each other. Oh, Jaden is who I was thinking of, yeah. How much does your Google Drive plus Dropbox storage setup cost? I don't know, I'd have to go and check. If I had to ballpark it, my guess would be maybe 200 bucks a month. I think I've got the 10 terabyte storage limit on Google Drive, and I think I have like the 3-member team enterprise thing on Dropbox. I think the Dropbox is like 700 bucks or 800 bucks a year. I don't remember what the Google Drive costs. Tim Miller at The Bulwark is a normal Republican and never Trumper. He does good content. Yeah, but the never Trumpers are hard to talk to because it seems like they're just like, they have to define themselves as just being oppositional to Trump, which I respect. And don't get me wrong, that's fine, but then it's just like they don't get to talk about like conservative. I'm sure they're bored to death of talking about non-conservative, non-Republican things. It's gotta suck. Nick is going after Trump now. Does that change the way you view him in any way? No, they've been doing it for a bit. But I mean, Trump is like rapidly pro-Israel, and Trump is not as extreme on the things that Nick values. And Trump kind of burned Nick publicly, right, when he disavowed him. And Nick tried to like play it cool, and he's like, yeah, publicly, he's got to say that. He's got to say that, but like secretly, like he knows, we're good, we're cool, he knows that. But I mean, it probably bothered him a lot, we might guess. Okay. That's what you equate as sane washing. Wick TV. I like both Sitch and Friended Forever, as well as Hutchinson and The Pondering. From Wick. I don't know, man. It's hard. I half debated, not half debated actually, I'm still considering it, telling my parents that I'm not going to talk to them anymore if they vote for Trump. Which seems unhinged, but like, I'm so disappointed that my mom and dad were like so crazy rabidly like pro-America. Like pro-America, fuck the Soviet Union, like immigrant, like my mom is an immigrant, served in the Air Force, you know, fighting for American values and all that shit, and to just see like the direction they've taken is just like fucking crazy. It's just insane to me. The fuck happened? I don't know what this photography backdrop thing is. Maybe we'll hold on to it. Bum, 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 bum. Would they ever lie? Because they're not really a way you can know, right? Well, I mean, I don't think they would lie to me. Do you think you could have done a cleanup stream like this before medication? Yeah, I enjoy cleaning up shit a lot. It eases my mind. Or maybe it's like an old person thing. We used to like organizing shit. When I was, I rediscovered all my Legos and shit in my house like 10 or 15 years ago or whatever, and I sorted all my Legos by color. Like I had like 8 big containers, and I had like all the green Legos and all the blue Legos, all the red Legos were all separated and then like connected and shit. Is West, by the way, is unhinged off stream as on stream? Not quite as much, but. Were you ever diagnosed with autism? No, I don't think I have autism. Deep is your mom, Nazi shit? No, the old Trump supporters are not Nazis. That's like an online young thing. Older people are still very, very, very attached to like Israel and shit. Well, for now they are. But like, I know for a fact that 15 years ago, if this Russia-Ukraine shit would have happened, my mom would be pissed that the United States was not like sending troops in like yesterday to go and stop Russia. That's what she would be. She'd be like, Stevie, the Soviet Union is trying to come back. They're trying to take over Ukraine. Putin wants to rebuild. She used to talk all the time. Putin wants to rebuild. China wants to rebuild their empires. Like, there's a reason we won the Cold War. Like, that's what she would be on that shit. But now she believes like the Azov battalion shit, the bio labs. I haven't asked her about like, did the U.S. cause the coup, or is there actually a civil war? But who knows? The word Nazi gets used too much. Yeah, but I hate leftists for doing that. Nazi and fascist. Definitely gets used too much. Trump is, though. Trump is a fascist. He is. Trump is like a fascist in a way that it's like not even controversial. Like if you know anything about anything, you're like, yeah, obviously. Trump, the guy that said the media is the enemy of the people, yeah, obviously he's fascist, of course. I thought you were gonna ask me like a challenging question, yeah. But since leftists have like used that term so much, it means nothing now, and you can't even use it when it legitimately applies, which is frustrating. What's even the point of talking politics with your mom? I don't anymore. Yeah. Matt Walsh called Trump a fascist in that article. That article was wild. Did I link you that? Yeah, oh no, I tweeted it out, the archived version of it. What an unreal article. Listening to Ben Shapiro talk about J6 too was crazy. The day after, when he's like, it was an insurrection. He said that unprompted. I don't even know if, I'm not even sure if other people in the media were calling it that yet. I don't know if that was like a part of the American vernacular. It might have been. I'm not saying that like, oh, no way he was, but I don't remember it being common. But yeah, Shapiro just unpromptedly offered that up. I think it's completely pointless trying to change people's minds about Trump. Maybe. Right now, I'm just trying to turn out I turn out the left people. That's the goal. So shut on people on the right, make them feel demotivated, energize people on the left, make them feel motivated. Like that's why I'm just being aggressive as fuck in convos with conservatives. The big guys of the All In podcast were calling for Trump to be arrested right after. The same guys ended up endorsing him 3 years later. Oh, nice. Are there laws in your country to protect against what Elon is doing right now with X, weaponizing the platform for propaganda to this unhinged extent? I don't think there are laws, but I also think that we're in like a very new media environment. It's hard to even say like what should be allowed or what shouldn't be allowed. Like there were legitimate questions, and I think I always presented as such. Although I will say it's funny that the first time conservatives wanted to use the government to clamp down on big business had to do with social media. But there were questions about like, should social media companies be allowed to just ban anybody from all the things? Like, is that an infringement on your freedom of speech? Are they like controlling your ability to have a voice or whatever? But one man, Elon, being so partisan, I don't know. I'm vacuuming back here. Good luck. I guess I have a compressor that runs on this channel, so it shouldn't be too loud, but. Can you hear me talking while I'm vacuuming? Or is it like omega fuck? We can hear you. Oh, yeah, okay. My audio chain is so it's so perfect. The EQ I've got on the channels, where the compressor is set, my settings, my routing. Oh. Remember how so many leftists railed against this community destiny, but it's obvious they just don't want you to fall into being more a lib or being a lib. The community for the past month has been the most welcoming and fun I've seen in a while. This community, oh. Yeah, we are welcoming. Well, that's because we're libs. Libs are awesome. Explain exactly what every compressor setting does. The compressor that I have now, it just, all of my audio gets routed into a single channel now that basically does all of the compression for the stream. So that's why there's no latency on any of the microphones, or why when it compresses one and not the other, it doesn't like fuck everything up, and why there's no latency between any of the channels. So like I've managed every channel independently for EQing, but then all of it feeds into a single channel that goes back into the computer via digital loopback, and then that's the channel that does all of the compression. Because if you compress the individual channels and one thing gets compressed and nothing doesn't, it introduces a little bit of a software delay. Not much, but enough that if multiple people are speaking into the same room, you'll hear it. That's where the phasing noises would come from. I think it meant attack, threshold, etc. Oh, I don't know. I have to go back and look it up. I don't know if I remember. If I could explain offhand. I think ratio has to do with the maximum distance, the maximum difference between quiet and loud or whatever. Attack and threshold and all of that have to do with basically the timing of like when does it kick on, how long does it hold on for. I don't know. You can see it when you adjust it all. It shows you on the graph like how it's changing. And if you understand what the graph is showing you, then it's pretty simple. Wait, what the fuck? Is it a software compressor? Does it count as software? I don't know, actually. It's on total mix, but I don't know if the compression, I think it's a software compressor inside the hardware, if that makes sense. It's inside the interface, but I'm pretty sure it's software compression. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, though. What kills me is dual PC streamers overcomplicating their setups with audio. Just mix everything at one and pass it over with the video together easy. But that's not very easy. It can be very complicated. It's very easy to do it and have it all work, like, just like work. But to have it work with like no latency can be incredibly annoyingly difficult. Please tell me this fits. God damn it. Oh, why was this out? There you go. It says DSP based, so that means it's software. I mean, the fact that it introduces any latency, I think, means definitionally it has to be software, right? Because if it was hardware, there would be absolutely no latency, because it would just be the circuitry that would be doing that. You'd be tweaking, tightening, or loosening some coil or some bullshit. I don't know how you do it exactly, but. Why did you end up so vocal about Israel? I don't know, I just started studying and I'm vocal about everything I get into, no? I mean, it's something with vaccines and shit as well, right? Okay, one of these should work. Nice, this one. When can we expect a D&D campaign from you and Dan? Well, as soon as Hasan wants to join again, so. If you go again, Gideon wanted to show you around. Oh, I mean, I've already been to, I don't know what else he thinks he could show me.